And hello, welcome back everyone. Welcome back to those of you who know me. Stop nuzzling the fucking equipment. Welcome back to those who know me primarily from Power Rangers and Super Sentai. And welcome for the first time to those who are simply following because I'm reacting to the new hot item of Knights of Guinevere from Glitch, but more importantly, from Dana Terrace. And a project that says a giant fuck you to Disney is extra topical right now with all the politics going on and how they just fucking caved like a bunch of cowards. I'm really grumpy because I've had a cold for the past fucking week, but I didn't want to delay on this since I haven't reacted to anything in a few weeks after I finished watching O Ranger. But let's go ahead and stop rambling and just get this going. Will you lay the fuck down, please, so I can actually concentrate on what I'm doing? She won't. She won't lay down. She'll lay down when she decides to lay down. Actually, real quick, before we get started as well, just want to say, so, obviously, huge fan of the Owl House. Incredibly pissed that we didn't get a full third season. At least we got an ending that was in line with Dana's vision for the show. But I think, like most of us, I am very excited to see what she does when she has full creative freedom. And you know what, let's be honest, independent studios like this have better animation than the big studios do these days. Like the big studios, your Disneys, your whatever else's, they're just doing the same shit over and over again. Like they're not trying anything new narratively or visually. So this is going to be, if the trailer was any indication, this is going to be a fucking trip.
And this was a very long time ago indeed.
In a galaxy far, far away. I'm also really excited to see all the different roles that this robot takes on in the theme park. Because she's like the mascot. She's like the Hatsune Miku of the theme park. So they have her as a bunch of different attractions and roles. Like there's a mermaid version that we saw in the trailer, there's a princess version. So it's going to be really interesting seeing, is that all the same one and maybe her programming is moving around between them, or are they all individuals? Anyway, enough yapping. Back to the setup of the pilot.
Olivia, dear.
Hi, Walt. If the kid is a robot as well, I'm going to lose my fucking mind.
Yes, it's so very...
Oh! That's disconcerting. Deliberately so. The juxtaposition of her being tortured, but answering so cheerfully, probably because her programming doesn't let her answer otherwise. Was not expecting her to fucking YOLO. Considering her intestines are still being held onto, would that make her more of a yo-yo? Oh my god. Oh my god. Tell me... Okay, you can't see it. Hang on, let me move my camera. Tell me that this note right here, this point, the point in her fucking bangs, this point feels too violent, let's brainstorm. Tell me that was not something that Disney told Dana with the Owl House designs at some point. That has to be a fucking callback to the studio notes that she got on the Owl House. Oh my god. Seriously, all these little studio notes. No wrinkles. No wrinkles on the eye, under the eye. These are all absolutely nitpicks that Disney gave her for Owl House characters. I will die on that hill. This entire show, you could watch it both on its own merit, but you could also watch it just through the lens of how many fuck you Disney Easter eggs are there in here. I am definitely in that camp.
I'm Princess Guinevere. What are your names? Francesca and Andrea from M7. What lovely names.
The fact that she can just access a database of everyone's name is, again, big corporate Disney knowing everything about you before you even walk in the park. This is, God, I'm not even like what 5 minutes in, and this is just such a fucking takedown. That's the only lens I can view this through. I can already I'm already in love with these two, because you have this one who had that formative moment, and probably still has some level of hope and faith in the ideal of the message of the dream of, I'm just gonna call it what it is. I'm just gonna call it Disney, because I'm already I already forget if they even named the company. And then you got this one who is just so wonderfully jaded and making a fantastic face right there. It's a great face.
Anyone splice the facial controls into the environmental pipeline. It's not a very sophisticated solution.
Ow! Don't ever do that again. The fact that they even make people do that when that is one of the most easiest things to automate, again, just really highlights how much of a deliberate, not just a grind in the sense of like you've got to just go to work and you know, work your 9 to 5, but deliberately grinding you down so you don't have the time or energy to do anything against the company. God, this is so fucking topical with the shit show in this country right now. Canada, please adopt us. I don't like the way her ear is drawn. I don't like the way her ear is drawn. That is, as a nauseatingly large hole in the side of her head. That freaks me out a little bit. I don't have trypophobia or anything, but I don't like it. I don't like it.
Holy shit.
Okay, well, that's definitely the one we saw in that montage when it kept cutting back and forth from the operating engineer tables. That's definitely that one, because that's about the condition she was in at that point. I'm still, until I see otherwise, I would not be surprised to see multiple Guineveres running like a default program, like that Barney dinosaur-looking motherfucker head was. Even if the one we saw jump off the tower is like its own version of the AI that's running its own thing.
Is that?
A Guinevere android.
Oh, see?
I don't...
See? She just said a Guinevere, because there are multiple Guinevere androids. I do kind of want to see, so like the whole Knights of Guinevere thing is obviously, I already forget, what's this character's name? Angie, I think. Angie and her girlfriend, and maybe even this disgruntled old barge captain, salvage captain. He, you know, you could easily have these be the Knights, and even gain more later on. I would really like to see the Guinevere that's gained enough autonomy to jump off the island somehow awaken others, and each of them, maybe based on like what their role in the park was at the time they get awakened, take on different personalities and become other Guinevere and become the Knights as well. So all the Guineveres are each other's Knights. I just think that'd be cool. Also, I really love when a voice actor gets to take one character and filter them through multiple lenses. Like in The Good Place, when they were all inside Janet's void, and Darcy had to play all of the characters in the Janet bodies. Either that montage was a good, like, 80 fucking years, or I was right and she was a robot even as a kid in that flashback, and Walt Disney Dad downloaded her brain from whatever condition she's in into the kid version. I'm going either way. I'm going 50-50 until we see otherwise. Either this is that same kid, or she was always this, and the one we saw was just a piloted remote body. Or just a copy of her mind in a robot body, which is, you know, fucking a whole extra level of... You know what? Mood. I've had jobs I hated too.
Hey, asshole! I'm just trying to get by like anyone else. Just because I got a job in the tower doesn't mean you can treat me like... doesn't mean you...
Once again, very topical that the corporate level doesn't give a shit what it inflicts on people. Haven't they still not cleaned up the Flint, Michigan fucking train wreck? The man is literally turning into plastic from the inside out. Dana, this is too fucking topical. Stop!
Yeah, the princess is the princess. All monarchs are usurpers, and descendants of usurpers.
Accurate.
Do it, Francesca. Like the hand that feeds.
I like the cat. I'm going to put money on it right now that the episode is going to end when they get to the lab, plug this Guinevere into the whatever the fuck repair halo is, and she wakes up screaming, and then it's going to go to the credits. I'm calling it right now. I'm calling it right the fuck now. Ow! That is a good way to lose a tooth, young lady.
You stole my...
Sorry,
Stop biting me! Fight back proper! You stole my boat. You stole my android. And now you're throwing a tantrum like a child. You know what happens when you break the rules.
Are those her own fucking teeth? Because she's missing 2 teeth. Did you take her teeth to make those pliers?
You want a race?
Are you aware of how serious this situation is? Oh, that was that giant fucking sentinel watching them as... Okay! Start screaming now, I fucking guess. Why did you wake up? The smile on her comatose ass is very disturbing. Yeah, that fucking sentinel asshole. Oh, he's a bigot. Oh, he's very big. Oh, I don't like him.
Thine heart I would make mine.
Beg pardon, sir?
Hello, little ones. Are you lost?
Yeah, I don't think Frankie is fully in reality. I think she's got this. Yeah, she's got this. God damn, she's got this. And wake ups. I'm still counting the wake up screaming as a win because she did scream earlier. Okay, yeah, well, that was definitely a fucking thing. Holy goddamn shit. I think some of my biggest questions are like, was it, again, Angie, I'm terrible at learning character names or real life people names. I think, I do wonder just like how in her own head she is. Like in the scene earlier when she was looking at the TV and all of her little robot toys were walking around with holographic projections, but that could just as easily be something they're powered up and programmed to do, and then when it flash cut forward with all the lights off and she's just staring at static and Francesca came home, that could just as easily be the situation. She doesn't necessarily have to be delusional. It is a nice contrast just how she still believes in the magic of Disney or what have you, when everyone else around her is just jaded as all fuck. would not have mind. I mean, we have definitely not seen the last of the giant sentinel thingamajig. For one thing, there's a second one of them, but also we just haven't seen the fucking last of him. There's no way that we have. I'm very excited to see what the Guinevere. This is obviously Guinevere 1.0 from way back in the start. Which I do think means that most likely the decrepit old woman laying in bed is the same little girl, and it was just an 80-plus year montage. But goddamn, I am excited. I can't wait to see where they go with this. This was really interesting shit, and so fucking creative. And it was interesting enough. Obviously, at the start, I was nitpicking every little "fuck you, Disney" thing that was in there. But it sucks you in so fast that you forget about that aspect of it entirely, and you're just focused on the story that it's telling. And that is good storytelling. Hardly a fucking surprise. This is the woman who gave us the goddamn Owl House. But yeah, that is that. And I gotta fucking edit this fast and get it up ASAP so it's still relevant. But, you know, it's the nature of the game.